Good morning, YouTube. Assalamu alaikum to the Muslims. How's everybody doing today? Yeah. Get off. Get off. Get off. Hit y'all with a story real quick, man. About the time I was OT. I'm telling you, when you get locked up OT, it's different, man, because you're not in your town. You in unfamiliar territories. A lot of people, you know what I mean, they can live in their town, you know what I mean? And things like that. But it's when you out of town. It's when you out of town. It's when you're out of town, bro. And things get real quick, right? Me and my man, this story, man. Shout out to Diz, man. What's up, y'all? Shout out to Diz, though, man. When I say stand up solid, he's so solid, man. Can't nobody talk about you. If you ain't around, can't nobody bad mouth you or anything like that. This is how solid the brother is, man. And one of my comrades, man, one of my co-Ds that, bro, his lips are sealed, man. See no evil, hear no evil, see no evil. That's how the brother give it up. Anyway, we get locked up OT, right? We on the jukes, we on the stick up mission. We go out of town, right? Check this story out, man. This should have been on World's Dumbest Criminals, man. Anyway, we do a jukes. We hop out the car, take the jewels off, homie, take everything out his pockets and everything like that. When we go to jump back in the car don't start. We pushing it down the street, hoping that the car start. The car won't start, man. I get to the point, man, we start running, right? We go try to get a cab. Crazy, right? Do a jukes and jump up in the cab. Anyway, we jump up in the cab, right? Before we get to leave and everything, cops surround us, pull us out. You know what I mean? Y'all master description. Somebody just got robbed down the street. Blasey, they take us in. We got first-degree armed robbery charges and things like that, right? Mind you, I told you we out of town. We not even in my town. We in another town. We're in their county jail, right? My man go to the box. Soon as he go in there, soon as he go in the county jail, not even 2-3 hours, he pops off with somebody in intake. He goes straight to the box. I'm by myself. I go to intake. I meet this cat from Camden. Shut up. I meet this cat from Camden, right? But he like, yo, these dudes is funny, you feel me? So he asked me, do I got a hammer, right? I said, nah, I don't got no hammer, right? So he like, yo, I'm gonna give you a hammer. So bro, give me a hammer. And I go about my business, you know. Now I'm armed up. So it's whatever, right? I'm in my cell, right? Sleeping. Next thing you know, right? My door cracks open. Two dudes come in there. Close the door behind them. I know what time it is. They done found out, you know what I mean? We done hit their people or something like that. Now they coming to, you know, they coming to put that work, they coming to get that revenge, right? They come in the cell, they don't know I'm gripped up. I jump up. What's up? Bro, you know what's up. You know what I mean? They came in to put some pain in, but once I backed out, you know what I mean? And I backed out, right? And niggas ain't, you know, once they see the hammer, they ain't want no problems. They slide up, you know, they make their way out of there. They slide up out of there. Now I'm like, damn, the police done let them in my cell, man. The police. This is what happens when you get locked up out of town. A lot of times these people go to school with these dudes and things like that. They family and things like that. And you know, jail, man, news travel real quick. We get news in jail faster than dudes get news in the street sometimes. But like I was saying, yeah, the police let them in my cell, man. Oh, the police let them in my cell. But I end up, man, one of the guys that came in the cell, he ended up taking his shahada and becoming a very good friend of mine. You see how Islam unites, you know what I mean, the hearts of the Muslims? And the other guy that came in there, he ended up losing his life a couple months later. He went home and he took a big package from these guys, and they wasn't playing. They came, they told him, if you don't come out the house, we're going to kill your mother. So he came out the house and they took him, and nobody ever seen him again. And these are the type of chances we take, and we risk our lives when we indulge in these activities out here in the streets. That's not worth it. Like I said, have patience. Have patience. Things will come to you. Things will come to you. Another quick story before I leave and get dressed and go about my day. Pardon me, I ain't even had coffee. Now, I brushed my teeth, though. My man, right, he just got locked up a few weeks ago. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Lately, I kind of been down, right? I lost my wallet, for one. I got to get my ID. I got to go through the whole motions again. I got to go through the whole thing again. You know what I'm saying? You know how that is, right? So I've been feeling down a little bit, you know. I'm not poor. I'm not rich either, you know. But alhamdulillah, God, you know, I'm well, you know. I'm well. I'm way better than I was a few years ago. But sometimes we want the latest things and things like that, you know what I mean? The latest Jordans or the latest, you know, any of the latest gadgets or anything like that that we see other people, and then, you know, sometimes we want for ourselves and things like that. Well, anyway, make a long story short, my man, he's saying that I got clean, right? I told you I've been clean for like over 3 years now. March 5th, over 3 years in a couple days. March 5th made 3 years that I've been clean off of heroin. And he been seeing me around town, and we've been, you know, pulling up at the same spots, the same stores and things like that. And bro been, you know, he's feeling my what you say, my transition, man. He's feeling that, man. He's feeling the transition I made, you know what I mean, from where I was to where I am today. And he asked, you know, he had big money, you know, he get big paper. He out in them streets, and every time he make a run, he go hard. And every time he get locked up, he go down for a while too, because he, like I said, he don't tell. What police ain't getting not one word out of this brother's mouth. He gonna do his time, and he gonna do his time like a man. Then he gonna come home, and then he gonna, you know, do the same thing again. Anyway, he asked me, did I want to work? Did I need a job? Or he said he needed, you know, I'm not trying to make myself sound like a killer or no, but he said he needed some muscle. You know what I mean? More or less, somebody to be with him while he's conducting his business, you know? And I thought about it for a while. This was last year. I thought about it for a while because the brother's smooth, you know what I'm saying? The brother's smooth, and he's a good dude, you know what I mean? And I was, you know, contemplating, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was having a tug of war with my faith, you know? I was having a tug of war with my faith because we can't mix. You can't mix haram, bad with good. It's no mixing. Like me, I call myself a Muslim, right? Okay, when you're supposed to conduct yourself, fulfill your obligations, and do what you're supposed to do as a Muslim. You cannot be out here calling yourself a Muslim and then indulging in these games, selling drugs and things like that, or scamming and things like that. And then after you do that, you go to the masjid and pray and ask Allah for forgiveness and things like that. Nah, I don't work like that, man. Not for me anyway. I failed too many times. Every time I strayed off the path, I end up right back in jail, man. Right back in jail. Or I end up shot, or I end up something happening to me. Like I said, the bro asked me, did I want to work for him? You know what I'm saying? And I thought about it, but then I looked around and I seen, you know, I'm raising my 3-year-old daughter, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't get a chance to do with my other kids. And my mother's happy, man. My grandparents are happy. Cousins, family, nephew, nieces love me when I come around and things like that. Life is good, man. I don't have everything I want, but I got everything I need. You hear that? I don't have everything I want, but I got everything I need. Like I said, man, he asked me, did I want a job? You know, I thought about it for a few days, and I returned. I told him, you know what I'm saying, bro, I'm good. I thank you, man. And I appreciate you, you know what I mean, thinking about me and reaching out to me. But I'm good, man. And he was like, you know what I mean, I respect that. What is it? Flash forward a year later. Fast forward a year later. A couple days ago, he got knocked off. 150 bricks, 17K. And then, come to find out, a few days later, his own nephew turned him in because he's too smooth. He's been down long enough, and he's learned from his mistakes, but not really, because now, when you think about it, he got knocked off a couple days ago, right? 150 bricks, 17K. His nephew was the one who got knocked off a couple weeks because his nephew caught like 3-4 pistol charges, drug charges. He's still out there, you know what I'm saying? They put the squeeze on him, and he gave up his own blood uncle, which was my man, a couple days ago, like I was telling y'all. Now he's going to be gone for another 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Now the 2-3 years that he was out here balling, you know what I'm saying, to the 10 to 15 years that he's about to lose in the penitentiary, his life, his kid's life, his mother's life, he might get sick. You never know what will happen out here with this corona, things that's going on in the world. It's just not the right time to be locked up, man. I'm telling you right now, it's not a good time. It's not a good time, man. And now this is the things that he's, you know, he got to take a chance with again. Like I said, 2, 3, 4 years of having everything, taking trips, buying the latest cars or whatever. Now you trade that in for 10 to 15 years of your life. You got to ask yourself, does it add up? Now you miss another couple years of your kid's life. Your family, like I said, does it add up? It don't add up, man. And I feel so sorry for the brother because he's a good brother, man. Hopefully, you know what I mean, he do something different, you know what I mean, than as opposed to the other bids that he did, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he does something different, man. He pick up a Bible, a Quran, or anything that, you know what I mean, to get him away from that lifestyle that he's so used to living for so long. Thank you for watching, man. To the youth, man, have patience, you know what I mean? Don't let your past hold you back from your future. Salute, assalamu alaikum to the Muslim. Peace.